Good morning, good morning. It is 7:54. I have just arrived at work and I am hoping it's gonna be a good day. I'm hoping we'll have fewer phone calls than we did yesterday which I always say, I'm always like surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised since we're closed Sundays and Mondays. People who tried to call us on those days, or even if they don't, they know we're open on Tuesday, so that's the first day that they'll call us. Usually then, Wednesday and Thursday, we have fewer. Okay, this is a little too warm for me in spring. Well, my car says it's 81. That's not the case. I think it's 75 or so. But I know that I wrote a post for my other job that tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be actually one of the hottest days on record for February in Disney World. So, yes. But I am heading home and I didn't get to eat my lunch at work, so I'm bringing it home with me and hoping these people will let me out. Why are there so many people traveling this way? Anyway.
So I start work in like 8 minutes. Can you hear that? Listen. That has been going on for like half an hour and it's not coming from my house.
So work went well. I just finished, well, yeah, it's 9:16, but I just sent another email to the project that I booked earlier, and the one that I'm still waiting on them to send me the contract with the corrected dates. And I was like, you know what? I told myself that I can't remember if it was last week. No, it wasn't last week. It was earlier this week. I was like, if I don't hear from them by Monday, I need to send them an email. And now it's Wednesday, and I was like, you know what? I need to do that. It is February 22nd. I emailed them on February 6th when they responded and were like, sorry for the delay. It's because we're working with another talent, so the new dates are going to be between this date and this date. So I was like, okay, great. Could I get an updated agreement so I can sign it? Because I still haven't signed their contract because I need to make sure it has the correct dates on it and correct info and all of that. Because first, the payment information was wrong, so they fixed that. And then I was like, hey, can you confirm what the dates are? Because the contract says one thing, but your listing on the project said another. And I want to make sure the contract I sign has the correct dates to it, since it's in the contract at all. And part of the contract says that between those dates, the actor, that's top priority, which I understand. But I'm like, I need to make sure then those are the correct dates because you have that in there. So that's when it took them like a week and a half or whatever. They got back to me and said, sorry for the delay. We've just signed on like a name talent. So we were working with them. The new dates are this and between this and this. And then I said, great, could I get an updated contract? And it's been 2.5 weeks and I've gotten nothing. So I just emailed them again and we will see. I gotta say, this does not give me a lot of confidence for this project. I mean, yeah, it would definitely, depending on how the rest of this goes, which of course I would have to decide before I sign the contract. But anyway, what made me think of it was one of my favorite authors just announced her book tour for her new book that's coming out. And so the dates are in like March through April. Really, most of them are in April. And she's coming to Atlanta, but it's it's actually the last day. It's the last day between the dates that we're shooting. So I only shoot like 3 or 4 of those dates, but I don't know. It's like a whole week period. So I'm like, I don't know what days those are yet. So there's a possibility I could go, but I don't know. But as I said too, I'm very much losing, whatchamacallit. I'm worried because I'm not getting any communication for 2.5 weeks. And I want to do it. I mean, it's super exciting. It was the first project I booked for the year, but I'm like, you gotta give me confidence, especially because I'm traveling for it. I would travel for it. I mean, not super far, but I would travel for it. So I'm like, I want to make sure then that because if this is how long it takes to get this, how long would it take to get payment? When would I be paid? This doesn't give me a lot of confidence that stuff is done in a good time frame, in good manner, that there's good communication, all of that. So I only have like another 2 days to rewatch the parts of the Star Kid show. So good. I'm always just rewatching like one song over and over, because it's not that the rest of the show isn't good. It is so good, but they just posted that today is their filming day, because they will release it on YouTube. They're filming just a different performance. So this one was their opening night performance, and this will not be the same recording. So like there's a few things that happened on opening night. Like someone fell on a chair and it was hilarious. And so like that won't be in their recorded version. So I'm glad I got to see this. But yeah, so today is their filming day. So they're filming the show today, which I think they normally have performances Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they're doing one with no audience, or I think most of it with no audience. Because they've got the cameras. The camera is literally on stage, so like that would not make a good viewing experience for the person in the audience, but I'm just hoping they'll be able to edit it together, because this is such a good show. Neighbors have left their back light on. The amount, I swear, my neighbors, so they'll remember to turn out their bedroom light, that is not bedroom light, their like bedroom light, that is always on. Always on. Tonight, that's off, and the backlight is on. Granted, I don't have curtains on my windows, so that's partially on me, but the house is already, it's small, but to me it's the perfect size. But you know what I mean. Compared to other houses, it is a small house. So because of that, I don't want curtains to make it feel even smaller, because right now it's the perfect size, and I don't want curtains to make it feel smaller, especially in my room, because I love these two windows right here. So I don't want to cover those with curtains, especially because then my lights would be harder to hang. Anyway, just funny. I'm like, really? You remember one thing but forget the other? Anyway, maybe the son's room is close, is basically faces my room, so he might actually notice. He might say something and might go turn them out. Well, but he has blinds on his window, so maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to bed, because it's 10:25. Not like going to bed yet, but, you know, in bed. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.